from different country, they will come and I'm live on YouTube and I want to practice for a while, maybe 10 minutes of my English, and I'll talk about the war that is ongoing between America and Israel with Iran. So today I want to give you some latest update, the latest that's what's going on. So they are all talking about the second round of negotiation, but Pakistan is doing really hard for that negotiation to happen very soon and building the trust between the countries, Israel, Iran, especially Iran and America, and some disagreements, especially the nuclear issues and Lebanon issues, and the state of Hormuz, and then what? Then um, yes, the reparation of the war, the money they has ceased in different country, the Iranian money. So those are the issues they're discussing, with now Pakistan. Then the one thing is clear that they all want the negotiation, but American Defense Secretary he said that we are PPR more than before with fully loaded, you know, like we are increasing our capabilities to attack Iran again if there is no deal. So within few days, this is the coming days will be very important. We will see if the negotiation is not, effect, then there will start the war again. Even Iran also said the same thing. We are also prepared for the scenarios, that is coming soon. So it will come very soon. What's going on and what will happen. But everyone expecting something good, especially the UK, some European countries. They want the war to over. They are pushing Israel as well. Some of them are not sending weapons to Israel. Israel is just a very, oh, hi, I'm gay. Okay, you are gay, but we don't like the gay people in our country. Especially we are Muslim. Muslim people, you can't like me, bro. If you are a boy, you have to a girl to like me. If you are a boy, I like you as my friend, from different part of the world, maybe different country, but not as a girlfriend or something. I'm from Bangladesh, and this is a Muslim country, and the gay, LGBTQ, bisexual, and lesbian, gay, totally unaccepted, illegal in our religion, and we are not going to do this heinous act. Then our God, Allah, we said, will be very, very, very sad to you, and you know there will be some punishment for sure. Okay, so you were a boy and you were gay, so we don't like the gay people. So please keep away from me. I don't want to give you any suggestion more than that. So I'm going to block you if I can. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to report. Yes. So I'm gonna report against you to the YouTube. So I think it will work anywhere. So okay, he was a gay and he was talking about really bad. So as a Muslim, I can chat with them like because it's totally illegal. So what I was, it's about the war. Today Russia also said that America should negotiate before they're hitting any country. Uh, their minister said Lavrov. So Pakistan is working very hard to get to the negotiating table again in Islamabad. But they said that yeah, they both agreed to the second round of talk, but the date and time have not been fixed yet. So it will going to be very soon. And Lebanon, Donald Trump said that Lebanon and Israel were talking after more than 34 years. That's a very long time. So they are also will be, Lebanon will be included in the ceasefire and, ending the war too. But I'm quite unsure that if Israel will effect, will accept this kind of ceasefire or anything like that because they are very warmongering. They want the war. They don't they stay without the war. They love to take part in the war. They always want to do the war. They have destroyed Gaza. They have destroyed Lebanon. They have destroyed some other country. Now they are destroying Iran. You know, more than $170 billion. They have uh, like destruction, infrastructure and other things. So a lot of people even killed. In Lebanon, almost within few days, they have killed more than 2,500 people almost. So that's a very big number, and we are expecting this will stop very soon, very soon. And thank you for watching me. And anything else that's new? The blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Uh, America is effectively blocked with dozens of warship, guided missile, warning shot, and everything. Especially doing it with the Iranian ship, Iranian tankers, and they are extended with some other ships too. So that is quite worrying. That's they say that breaking of the ceasefire, the violation of the ceasefire, because and this is the international water they're blocking, and that is not a good thing. Even we are suffering from the shortage of oil, in our country. But if they are doing that, it's going on, and we will have some very bad time, because we don't have diesel in our country a lot, So the government were asking help from some donor country, rich country, for helping us. Some more dollars they could give us as a loan or help us with that. So we are suffering, and if the USA blockade the Strait of Hormuz, America, Iran too, so the whole world will suffer. We don't want that. So even China was pushing Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz. The economy should not be blocked any other country because the poor people will not have food. The basic humanitarian things. They don't have it. So that could not be like that. And China today gave the assurance to, the defense secretary said that China is not going to send weapons to Iran. So that is one thing. And I think that China was doing so, not to sending any weapon to Iran, publicly. So I don't know. Russia could help them because Iran was helping them with chemical drone for a long time to fight with Russia and Ukraine. The Russia in Ukraine war has been sidelined, but you know what? Uh, I heard in Russia there were two kids, two infants are killed about the drone attack from Ukraine. The war is ongoing, but because of these big things are ongoing, when there was a long time and 3 years, more than 3 years is ongoing, so it's quite sidelined, but it will come to the front again with some dramatic event, if it happens. And but that is ongoing, that is not end, that is totally ongoing. And Donald Trump is totally unpredictable. and the Israel, and they are also today affirming their military alliances and talking to them with their very strong alliance. The Israel and America. I don't know why they are, because they are against most of the time the international law, the humanitarian situation is getting worse by them. The America and Israel, especially the both are helping each other with the weapons. And there was a Senate, and the Senate blockade, trying to blockade the war power resolution, but it's failed with maybe uh, 5 or 7 votes between. Donald Trump won, by the way, but it was a historic vote. Even sending the bulldozer to Israel, there was a vote against that too. 50 or something else. That was a historic, a big amount. So that's all things are happening, and but the American people, I think, they don't want any war. If there's a war, if it's widespread between, if any other country take part, like North Korea also, like having a lot of weapon tests and different kind of semi-automatic and missiles, and with even non-nuclear weapons they're testing as well. So if World War III will start, then American people will suffer a lot as well, because the American people, I think, they don't want any war, but Israeli people, they want war. There was a few days ago, there was some kind of negotiation, like between uh, even Pakistan and Afghanistan were fighting. That has also stopped, maybe with after Iran and Israel, and yeah, those attack. And they say that Khamenei, Mustafa Khamenei, is also on that, most probably, because he has not been shown for a long time, and there was a big speculation that he is also sick, and he is not taking part, publicly, not showing up. So that is the reason they're thinking, maybe they're kind of on the side sick. Sick means that he is also not uh, um, well enough. So thank you so much for your time, guys. I'm gonna come again live again soon. Goodbye. Take care.